Hello there, welcome back to another 1001 Beers You Must Try Before You Die. 249 beers.
We are on.
So we're very, very close to 250. And
the tension is palpable.
I've got a real treat for
it
you
might
guys.
just be that courage not enough.
That was dense. I've got a real treat for you guys because you guys were talking about a brewery a very short time ago and how you weren't that impressed with them. So this beer was first brewed in 2012. It's from England. Any guesses which brewery it's from?
Well, because of what we've just been saying.
Without naming said brewery in question.
Well, not.
But yes, I know exactly which brewery it's
Not
from.
that one that's where we know the brewer, because that wouldn't be in the book.
No, I know what we're talking about.
Right. So which brewery do you
it
think?
It begins with W, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So this is from Wild Beer.
Right.
Reaction.
So I'd like to say, the more normal stuff from Wild Beer, great. But sometimes I just feel they're just trying to be weird for weird.
This is 7% and it's Modus Operandi.
You see, I reckon, I don't know, if they're going to call it that, I reckon them.
So, sour red plus oak age for over 90 days plus blending 2017. I don't know what any of those mean.
They're literally blending 2017 into it.
Yes.
2017 was the worst year!
Yeah, so...
Donald Trump is president.
Now this is interesting because this is one of the first beers they did as a brewery. So it's probably an interesting one. It's got Brett yeast in it, wild yeast. It's going to be sour. So...
Does this one say plus blending 17? I'm sorry, you can't see the book. I'm just...
No, that's just wild yeast.
So there's a mysterious...
So what it is, it's an old ale. It's an old ale made with wild yeast. And you suggest I should do this for what reason? Because you said, I think you should do that.
Well, I thought, we're at 250. That's a good commitment to a thing you're going to be doing for a long while. And it's sort of become your MO. So Modus Operandi seemed appropriate.
Yeah. So, I'll tell you about the base beer. Is a rich old English ale, making use of Magnum, East Kent Golding and Fuggles hops. After fermentation, it's transferred into oak barrels for 90 days with the wild yeast added, and they brew it 4 times a year. So, it could be anything really. A suddenly complex chestnut brown coloured beer with an earthy, chocolatey, woody, vinous, cherry and balsamic vinegar nose. In the mouth there is an earthy sexiness.
What? What now? Back the front of us.
Earthy sexiness?
The fuck up. Earthy sexiness.
You're fucking a beetroot with this.
And this is Adrian Tierney Jones who wrote this one. So you've got a lot to answer for, Adrian.
Oh, dear.
So apparently there is earthy sexiness. Sexier.
It is Valentine's Day. Hey!
Chocolate, cherry, soft vanilla and a bracing bitter finish sets you up for another goal. This sounds interesting.
It does.
I think. So
I drink a lot of whiskies that I would describe as earthy, and I've never gone, ooh, sexy.
Sexy earthiness.
That's never happened.
There is some stuff on the back as well. It just basically says
Craft.
Craft.
It basically says, or you can say it in the Charlie Brown Teach voice. Right.
Unique. Challenging.
That's what... challenging is what I always just go...
Bespoke.
Bespoke? That'd be terrifying. Some nutter just told us to do this. Just bung some of this in there.
So, there's not a lot to say about the bottle, because, in terms of the actual general design, it looks like an evil deer.
It looks like how I would describe every other wild beer.
Yeah, but this is the only wild beer in the book.
But it is good. It is good branding in terms
It is really good branding.
You stick it on the shelf. It's clear.
You know.
It's obvious. You know what it is. It's whoever came up with that design. I think
They know what they're about.
deserve their pay. It's a strong brand.
Go on then.
Make sure everyone's got about the same amount. Oh, it's dripping.
Well, it is Valentine's Day.
Jesus Christ. Right. Okay, so let's just move the angry deer out of the way. So
what have we got?
So good amount of nice bit of head to it. It's dark, but not as dark as a stout reporter. Again, it's nice and clear.
Nice colour actually.
Yeah, chestnutty brown colour. Let's go for the smell, shall we?
It's like a Duchess, but a wrong one.
It's another figgy Marmite boy.
Yeah.
It's not for you, Connor.
No, but it might be because you are.
It might be.
Yeah, it may well be.
You never know.
Okay, let's go for the taste. Cheers.
It definitely is on the Marmite side. Like, it's really not
bit like
tart, but
it's
like...
a bit like Duchess, actually.
There's a Duchess element to it, absolutely. When
But it doesn't have that robust fruit that the Duchess has in any way.
It was
like,
there was a mention of balsamic in here, wasn't there, on the description? I can
balsamic's
see where
definitely
that's
coming
coming.
through,
There's
but it's
a bit
not-
of balsamic.
But it's not aggressive. Like, it's not...
Duchess.
yeah, Duchess has a lot more of, I guess, both aspects. Like, it's you've got that real bite of the balsamic vinegar sort of aspect, but it's like fruit salad.
It
otherwise.
is
and this doesn't
aged.
have either. It's very much like a.
It's aged.
Leveled
It's
out.
aged in Burgundy red wine and US bourbon barrels.
Okay, that makes sense. That accounts for a chunk of the flavour underneath. This
the
is
red wine's coming in.
Yeah, this is okay actually.
Yeah, it's
I
not
wasn't
what I was
sure
expecting it to be.
Start with, but I'm getting into it as I go along.
I expected it to be sweeter, and it's really not.
Like it's sour.
very
It genuinely is quite sour.
Yeah, which I think I prefer. I just expected it to be sweeter.
Yeah, normally. Well, I suppose it's because when you see red, normally you see red and you think with beer and you go, nah, it's going to be kind of sweet.
Yeah, but also like I don't know when you were saying like, oh, this is like their first beer and it was like they brew it 4 times a year or whatever. I just thought it was going to be sweet in a sort of sherry or brandy kind of a way, and
old ale tends to be on there, not on the
I
particularly.
think it's all right. Like
Crazy
first sip, I was like, oh, I don't know about that. But you would just go, okay, what if I taste it as a black or and taste it as a sour, and it's actually
You get a bit thrown off with the fact it calls it an old ale. It's not an old ale.
Initial toffee and caramel with hints of red fruits or red fruit
I think
aromas,
I think
backed by
the same
bright sour and sweet
it's an old
cherry
ale.
notes.
But then again, this one very much talks about like it has there's extra tastiness on the bottle.
Yes.
Like so, like the blending 2017, which I don't know what that means.
The bottle doesn't appear to give it away either.
But like it might have changed. It might be a different beer now. To it was when
possibly. I mean, it's not. Possibly. I mean, it's not been around that long.
We've got at the bottom.
Yeah, for long enough if it's your sort of just thing you're doing year by year. Because, like, I mean, it puts me in mind of, like, maybe, I mean, obviously they do it less on the Siren, for instance, do their Maiden. And it's like, and
So
it's different.
barley
It's a
wine,
different.
is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But it's a different beer every year.
Yes.
And they get people in, they age a bunch of it in a load of different barrels and they do this and that. So like blending 2017, like that suggests to me that maybe something like that might have happened. But
possibly. But it's still, I mean, yeah.
They have got some food pairing on here. That's all the rage these days. Pair with venison for the matching of melanoidin, I don't know how to pronounce that, sweetness, and the counterpoint of sourness accentuating the gamey, earthy meat. I could see how that works.
James,
Gamey
the
sexiness.
venison!
The gamey earthiness, sexiness. I don't have any venison, sorry.
Unbelievable.
Do you think this is, do you think this has sexy earthiness?
That's
Oh, I forgot about that, yeah.
Earthy sexiness is the actual words.
That's completely different, James.
Does it have earthy sexiness?
I'll allow it in earthy sexiness, I will not allow it as sexy earthiness. Because the latter, definitely not a thing.
But why would you not allow that? Because it is Valentine's Day after all.
That's why I'll allow the earthy sexiness.
Okay. Well,
we're at 9 minutes and 37 seconds already.
it's fine. I think I was expecting a lot more from it.
I wanted it to be a little sweeter, but not a lot. Like, I actually quite like that it's quite, well, earthy's on the brain, but earthy. But, yes, I would expect more from, because it's quite a revered brewery.
I've never heard of this one before. I've never seen it anywhere.
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but I don't know. I guess I presumed it was. I presumed it was more standard than it was. Like, I presumed it was just their closest to their sort of. Just this is the beer we make.
I found this in the Grumpy Goat, by the way. So.
Well, I finished mine, so can't be that bad.
Can't. No. True.
Oh, you still got some. You've been waffling too much. Get it, Danny boy.
I'll get down in a minute. I'll finish this beer review first. So, well,
bloody hosts.
I know. Just can't get the host these days. Right, we'll see you for 250 momentarily.